Hello, 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 everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to I went to the festival that I didn't actually go to because of bad leadership. And the next movie I'm talking about is a film called I Carry You With Me, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the one and only Latino film that I watched at this festival. And this is very similar to Wasp Network from last year in that I had some expectations for the only Spanish language film that I would be watching, and then it proceeded to disappoint me so hard and have
Oh man.
terrible production quality that took me out of the movie so hard. I can't win. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I saw Roma in 2018, and then every Spanish language movie after that at the New York Film Festival is just going to be doo-doo. I don't know what I did to deserve this. But anyway, let me just talk about it really quick. I Carry You With Me is a Spanish language film that takes place in Mexico and in New York City. It's part narrative film, part documentary, but you don't know it's a documentary until the end. So when you're watching the movie, you think it's a narrative film, and then it just switches on you, and it doesn't start that way. It's very weird. But it takes place mostly in Mexico, and it's about a guy who has a family who he's separated from and is also trying to hide the fact that he's gay. The film reminded me also of another film I saw last year at the New York Film Festival, and that is First Cow, in that I found a lot of the surrounding elements to be boring. But once they got into the cooking stuff, because the main character in this film wants to be a chef, once we got there, the film became infinitely more interesting. Like there's a scene where a chef or something, or like a cook, drops out or something, and something happens to the cook. So like there's an open position, and the main character is just standing there in the kitchen, like doesn't know what to do, and he's like, "Oh wait, this is my chance," and then he jumps at it. And that scene, from that point, for like 5 or 10 minutes after that, I was like, "Ooh, I'm emotionally engaged. This is fun." But the rest of it, I found to be very derivative and super uninteresting. There's a romantic element to this film. Like I said, the main character is trying to grapple with his homosexuality in Mexico, and the romance that he has with his romantic lead in the narrative section of the film is so uninteresting and been done to death in similar ways to other movies. And the chemistry between the actors is not very good, and the way that the characters themselves interact is not interesting. I just found it to be so lifeless and ununique. And also, when we switch to the documentary portion of the film, or like the real life portion of the film, for some reason, I don't know why, but the quality in the camera between the narrative and the real life stuff is completely different. Like the narrative parts look like a movie that that is acceptable to watch, and then the real life portions look like they were shot on a potato, and I don't know why.
Oh god.
The lighting is awful. It pulls you out so much. There's such a weird dissonance that I am not a fan of. I just found this film to be such a waste, and I think it could have been immensely better. And I feel like the film was put together haphazardly in wake of like things that are going on, things that are happening to Mexicans, especially at the border. But like you could have just taken your time and made a better movie. I mentioned Terrence Malick in the last review, but this movie tries really hard to be Terrence Malick with its narration, and it's trying to be poetic with the narration, but it's not. It doesn't work. It just feels like it's trying to be more than it is. And yeah, I did not enjoy this movie. It's not the worst movie of all time. It's not the worst movie this year. It's not even a terrible movie. It's just bland. And I'm giving I Carry You With Me a 5 out of 10.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Very disappointing. At this point in the festival, I was getting really disappointed with the festival, and I was like, "Why are these movies not as good?" Because usually in the other in the previous years, I'd watch banger after banger after banger, and maybe there's like one movie that I was like, not very good.
Mm-hmm.
But this year was just like not it, Chief. To a certain extent. Wait until the next review.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you agree or disagree, tell us in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends. Do all the things. The Matrix video, I don't know. Is it out? Is it not out? I don't know the future. Bye-bye.
Bye.